Oh, damn. Here we go. Starts off right here. DJ Carrington with her thread post. Let's move right in. NaLyssa Smith. She responds. Bruh. Courtney Williams is airing out the dirty laundry right here. Oh my goodness. And finally, Saniya Rivers is responding. Brother, oh brother. God dog it. Let's jump on in, man. The WNBA has officially become a reality show with basketball happening somewhere in the background. During what was supposed to be a celebration of the league's best players at All-Star Weekend, DJ Carrington jumped on Threads and publicly accused her girlfriend, NaLyssa Smith, her ex-girlfriend, NaLyssa Smith, of cheating on her with multiple professional basketball players. She named Deja Kelly. She named Aaliyah Nye. Then she suggested there were several more women involved. NaLyssa responded with a nearly 9-minute live stream, but her response raised even more questions. Meanwhile, Courtney Williams and the StudBudz appear to reveal private information about Marina Mabrey and Saniya Rivers' relationship, or lack thereof now. Rivers then responded, and she's getting a lot of fame right now with the Caitlin Clark thing, and now we all knew she was dating Marina Mabrey, but now it's apparently not going on anymore because she responded and made it clear she did not appreciate other people putting her personal business on the internet. This is no longer an isolated incident. The WNBA keeps dating itself. The relationships keep collapsing, and the dirty laundry keeps coming, becoming league-wide content. I'm sorry, this is hilarious. Before we continue, Carrington's cheating claims remain allegations. There is currently no independent evidence confirming that Smith cheated. And Smith did not directly admit to or clearly deny the allegations, but we know she did. Heck, they probably both did. But the public spectacle is undeniable. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Indiana Fever Unfiltered. Her game, her way, women's basketball, and all the unfiltered platforms. Yo, I'm happy to be here. I appreciate y'all jumping on board. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications, hype the video, leave your comments, because we have to discuss how the WNBA's intra-league dating culture is creating unnecessary distractions, personal conflicts, and potential questions about competitive integrity. Remember, we've had these questions for a few years. And let me make something perfectly clear. This is not about anyone being gay. It really isn't. I would have the identical criticism if male NBA players were dating one another. Well, I guess then maybe it would be about being gay. But it's not. It really isn't. It's about dating at the workplace. It's about dating at the workplace, dating in the league, in the league amongst teammates and colleagues. Again, like I said, I would have identical criticism if the male NBA players were dating one another, breaking up, switching teams, and publicly exposing each other's private business. The issue is not whom these players are attracted to. The issue is that they are dating direct professional competitors and sometimes teammates in an extremely small league. That is a conflict waiting to explode. DJ Carrington and NaLyssa Smith began dating when they were playing at Baylor. Their relationship continued after both players entered professional basketball, and they were eventually reunited as teammates with the Dallas Wings during the 2025 season. Then NaLyssa Smith was traded to Las Vegas. Later that year, Carrington publicly announced that they were no longer together. At the time, she presented the breakup as relatively peaceful, saying they were good but had grown in different directions. Fast forward to the 2026 WNBA All-Star Weekend, and that peaceful breakup narrative completely disintegrated. Reports and social media footage indicated Smith attended a StudBudz party where Carrington was also present. Some online reports claim that Smith arrived uninvited and was eventually escorted out by security. Smith disputes that version of events. According to Smith, she was sitting down and minding her business when Carrington allegedly started referring to her with disrespectful language. Smith said the interaction created a commotion. Security became involved. and she was subsequently portrayed as the person who caused the problem. Now, we cannot independently establish exactly what occurred inside that party. What we can establish is what happened next. We know what happened next. She went to Threads. She sure did. She went to Threads. She went to Threads, as I said. Carrington went to Threads and dropped the nuclear allegation. Since motherfuckers want to be funny today, I'm going to be hilarious. Yes, NaLyssa cheated on me with Deja Kelly and Aaliyah Nye. Plus, many more. Yes, NaLyssa Smith cheated on me. I mean, God, I want to know about the many more, man, because we all know what Aaliyah Nye and Deja Kelly look like. I want to know what the many more look like. This is an extraordinary public accusation. Carrington did not simply say she had been mistreated. She identified specific people and publicly attached them to an alleged cheating scandal. Aaliyah Nye is currently with the Atlanta Dream. Deja Kelly is a professional player who previously spent time with the Aces during training camp, although she is not currently on a WNBA roster. Maybe this is why. Neither woman should be treated as guilty based solely on Carrington's accusation. As of this recording, I have not found a verified public response from either Kelly or Nye. But think about the damage created by one post. Now NaLyssa Smith has to answer questions about cheating. Kelly and Nye have been pulled into a scandal they did not put online. Carrington's current and former teammates are being asked to take sides. Every future matchup becomes a referendum on who dated whom and who allegedly cheated with whom. This is supposed to be a professional sports league, not a reunion episode. If Carrington's allegation is true, Smith's alleged behavior deserves criticism. Cheating is wrong, but publicly exposing multiple people without producing evidence is also reckless. Personal anger does not automatically make every accusation appropriate for public consumption. Carrington did not merely air dirty laundry, she threw the entire hamper onto Threads. And here we have now NaLyssa Smith's response.
Whether she cheated on me and I cheated on her, why are we bringing that to the internet a year later when nobody did anything to anybody? Whether she cheated on me or I cheated on her, that has nothing to do with anybody. Like, what? That don't even make sense. Then to bring it to the internet a year later is crazy. Just for fun, that's ridiculous. Especially when you're in a happy, healthy relationship. I would never.
So there you have it, as Smith responded during a nearly 9-minute live stream. And this is the portion that caught everyone's attention. She didn't deny it. It was not a clear denial. She did not say, "I never cheated on Dejanay." Instead, she questioned why either person's alleged cheating was being discussed publicly a year after the breakup. I would agree. Smith also criticized Carrington for naming Kelly and Nye, arguing that other people were waking up to serious allegations despite minding their own business. On that specific point, Smith is correct. Naming other people in a public cheating accusation has consequences, particularly when no evidence has been presented. However, Smith's wording will naturally create additional suspicion. You know she cheated, and I'm guessing that Dejanay Carrington probably cheated too. When somebody accuses you of cheating and your answer is effectively whether either one of us cheated, why discuss it now? People are going to ask you why you did not simply deny it. Because she did it. Because she did it. But again, this goes back to the whole question. Why is Dejanay Carrington posting dirty laundry on dating teammates and players in the WNBA on social media? This does not prove Carrington's allegation. An evasive response is not evidence of guilt, but it certainly does not shut the controversy down. Smith then addressed the confrontation at the party. She maintained that she did not arrive looking for trouble and did not provoke anybody and was the victim when security became involved. She suggested that liquor, cameras, and Carrington's friends may have encouraged Carrington to confront her. Now we have competing accounts of an all-star weekend confrontation, cheating allegations involving several professional players, and an ex-couple publicly litigating its breakup. And somehow, this was not the only WNBA relationship drama exposed during the weekend.
Again tonight, Mabrey, you know it's our party, bro. Got you in trouble? Who you got in trouble with? You ain't got a girlfriend no more? Oh, you still got a girlfriend?
No, nothing. No, I'm not talking about.
Where my phone? Where my locker?
Oh boy, Courtney Williams was speaking to Marina Mabrey while streaming, as we just showed you, when Williams appeared to reveal something Mabrey and Mabrey-Rivers had not publicly chosen to announce. Williams asked Mabrey why she was worried about being on camera, and then said, "You ain't got a girlfriend no more." Mabrey's reaction suggested Williams had wandered into territory she was not supposed to discuss. To be precise, Mabrey and Rivers had generated significant relationship speculation. We knew they were dating. It was publicly known. And, shared affectionate social media content. Neither had publicly provided a formal statement confirming every detail of the relationship or a breakup. That makes Williams' comment even more inappropriate. It was not Courtney Williams' information to reveal. But guess what? People get to get away with that stuff when they're considered to be clowns and funny and comic relief. These live streams are presented as spontaneous entertainment, but the camera does not eliminate personal boundaries. Teammates and friends should not have to wonder whether their private relationships will become content simply because a camera is running. Then Rivers responded, and we're going to see that response right here.
How I feel about it, if it's my business, whether I tell it or not, that should be up to me.
Got you in trouble? Who you got in trouble with? You ain't got a girlfriend no more? Oh, you still got a girlfriend?
No, nothing. No, I'm not talking about.
Where my phone? Where my locker?
Whoever else is involved in the business of the party, it should be up to them to disclose said information. That's how I feel about it, But no shade, shit. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say much else about it. That's how I feel. My business should be my business to tell. Her business should be her business to tell. And nobody else shouldn't be telling it. And I don't feel like no real friend does that. That's how I feel.
So as you can see, Rivers looked visibly uncomfortable and said, if it's my business, whether I tell it or not, that should be up to me. Exactly. Rivers added that anyone else involved should also have the right to decide whether their personal information is disclosed. She ended it with no shade, and it is what it is, but her message was unmistakable. Somebody else disclosed information that she believes should have remained under her control. Think about the contradiction. The StudBudz brand thrives because fans receive an unfiltered look at WNBA personalities. That authenticity can be extremely entertaining and good for player visibility. But unfiltered cannot mean no boundaries. You can produce entertaining content without exposing somebody's relationship status. You can live stream a party without turning a teammate's breakup into a punchline. And this is why this hurts the WNBA. This is what happens when a small professional league repeatedly dates within itself. One player's girlfriend becomes another player's teammate. An ex gets traded to a rival. A rumored new partner may already share a locker room with somebody involved in the previous relationship. Friends become media personalities. Private arguments become live stream content. Breakups create factions. Allegations involve players on multiple teams. Then these same people are expected to compete against one another, share strategic information as teammates, represent their organizations professionally, and convince fans that everything on the court is completely separate. We know it's not. Maybe it's separate, but the league should never repeatedly place itself in situations where fans have legitimate reasons to wonder. Were trade requests influenced by personal relationships? Are teammates being iced out because of off-court drama? Do players compete differently against current or former partners? Is private team information being shared inside relationships involving opposing organizations? There is no evidence proving that any of those things happened in this particular controversy. But professional leagues establish conflict policies before the conflict damages competition, not afterward. The WNBA cannot demand to be covered like a serious major sports league while its All-Star weekend resembles a dating show reunion. The WNBA needs a policy. Seriously. My position is simple. The WNBA needs to prohibit romantic relationships between active players while both individuals are under league contracts. Again, this is not an attack on anybody's sexuality. Apply the rule equally to every player and every relationship. The issue is active employees dating direct competitors inside the same small professional ecosystem. If the players' union refuses a complete prohibition, then the minimum should be mandatory confidential disclosure, strict conflict of interest procedures, restrictions on couples playing for the same organization, and serious penalties for sharing private team information. The league also needs to clear media boundaries for player-operated live streams at official WNBA events. You should not be able to expose another player's private relationship, medical information, contract negotiations, or personal conflicts merely because you built a popular Twitch channel. Players deserve personalities. Fans enjoy behind-the-scenes access, but professional access requires professional judgment. And from what we've seen, they lack all of that. Carrington accused Smith of cheating with Kelly, Nye, and additional unnamed women. Smith questioned why the allegations were being exposed a year later, but did not clearly deny them. Courtney Williams appeared to disclose Mabrey-Rivers' relationship status on a live stream. Rivers responded that her personal business should have been hers to disclose. 4 separate professional players and multiple teams were pulled into relationship drama during the league's signature mid-season celebration. That is not sustainable. The WNBA is dating itself, breaking up with itself, and then exposing itself on social media. Until the league establishes meaningful restrictions on relationships between active players, these scandals will keep rising to the surface, and every new incident will make the WNBA look less like a professional sports organization and more like reality television with a basketball schedule, which is something we said they should have embraced 3 years ago, because that's what this has been. It's what it has been, and it's what it will continue to be. Because this is not the first of these situations in the WNBA. Brittany Griner was dating a former player, and they got into a fist fight. There's multiple relationships that happen within this league. It's a mess. It's messy. It's not cool. Let me know what you think. Should the WNBA completely prohibit relationships between active players? Should the relationships simply be disclosed to the league? Or is all of this private business that should remain completely unregulated? Drop your opinion in the comments, man. Hit the like button, hype the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, man. If this All-Star Weekend proved anything, it is that the basketball may stop, but the WNBA drama never does. Appreciate y'all jumping on board. This is Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. And all the unfiltered platforms powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.